Hi, this is Jeffrey, and today I'm going to do a review of a $30 smartwatch that I recently received from Amazon. Now, for $30, can you expect anything good? Can you expect anything of decent quality? Well, let's take a look at this smartwatch in more detail to find out. Now, before I show you the watch, I wanted to show you the box. Now, the box that this watch comes in is very small, it's very simple. It's a white box that says smartwatch on it. It also comes with a Bluetooth connectivity card that gives you the instructions on how to connect your phone to the watch. It also has a more detailed user guide in several languages, and it also has a smartwatch plastic cover that does go over the watch inside of the box. The back of the box gives you some of the features of the watch, such as heart rate monitor, sleep monitoring management, blood oxygen monitoring, blood pressure monitoring, calorie, more exercise mode. Now, I also wanted to show you the smartwatch user guide where it says on the front, "Thanksgiving, I met you in the years like songs." Okay, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? And the watch also comes with a magnetic USB charger. Now, the design of the watch is very, very similar to that of an Apple Watch. It may not be exactly the same, but that's where it takes its design inspiration from. It's very, very similar looking to the Apple Watch. So you may be wondering, what brand is this watch? Well, all of those cheap smartwatches that they sell on Amazon are generally off-brand watches from China. So this particular one is the Choikinbo T46S, and Choikinbo is spelled Choiknbo, and the model number is T46S. Now, nowhere on this watch does it say Choikinbo. It just doesn't say it anywhere. The name is just nowhere to be found. So let's get into the look and the feel of this watch. Well, first of all, I really, really like the look of this watch. It looks like it is much more expensive than it is. I mean, for a $30 watch, this looks like an Apple Watch that costs hundreds of dollars. So on that point, I think that is really great that they were able to make a watch, a smartwatch, that looks like one that is far more expensive than what it is. Now, the watch is totally plastic. It does have a crown on the right side that you push in, and I'll show you that in 1 minute. And the band on this watch is very, very comfortable. It is a very, very soft rubber. It is a soft rubber, and it just feels really, really great on my wrist. And it's very comfortable and very, very lightweight to wear. So I give it points for that as well. Not only does it look nice, but it feels really nice on your arm. It also has a metal clasp, as you can see, and so that's a nice touch as well. You don't usually get that on like a $30 Casio watch. You usually have to go higher in price to get something like that. So this is a very, very nice looking watch, and I think they did a very, very good job in making it look like an Apple Watch or a smartwatch that is far more expensive than $30. Now, one other thing to note about how I acquired this watch. I got this through Amazon Vine. I was invited to join the Amazon Vine program a few months back, and since I've been in that program, I've ordered several items, not too many, but several things I could need and use. And the Amazon Vine program lets you obtain items for free in return for a review. You must do a review of the product that you receive. Now, these items that you get are considered taxable income, so you have to be careful. You've got to be careful what you order from Amazon through the Amazon Vine program. And you can't just order anything. They give you a list of things that are in the Vine program that you can order. So you just can't order anything on Amazon. There's only a very specific set of items that you can get through Amazon Vine. Now, when I received this watch, I was only interested in using it as a watch. I was not interested in using any of the other features, such as how many steps you take, or your calorie intake, or the sleep mode, or whatever, because from what I've read, those are generally very, very inaccurate on these cheap smartwatches, and those features really didn't interest me. I don't need to know that I took 12,832 steps. I just didn't need to know that. So I just wanted to use this as a watch. So let's look at some of the features of this watch listed on Amazon's product page for this watch. It has a heart rate monitor, blood pressure monitor, tracks steps taken, calories burned, distance traveled, receive and read messages and app notifications, receive and make calls, contact phone books, camera remote shutter, sleep quality monitor, sedentary reminder, drinking water reminder, weather info, 8 sports modes, alarm clock, brightness adjustment, stopwatch, find phone, flashlight. Okay, now with all of that being said, it is also a watch, and it also does tell time. So I just wanted to let you know that it does tell time. So to use this smartwatch basically only as a watch, how do you do that? Well, as you can see, it has a crown on the right, and you push it in, and the screen lights up. As you can see here, 132. And the screen is nice and bright. It's very, very easy to read, and you can even make it more brighter than it is. This is not set on the highest level of brightness. So what you can also do is set it so that you can have it light up anytime you move your arm. Now that's the default. I shut that off because I think that's a waste of battery power. So I have it set so that it will only tell me the time when I press that button. Now, when you press the button to see the time, you swipe down and you see these other icons. And it goes away very, very fast. So you see phone on the left, top left, and there's the brightness on the top right. There's the weather. There's, I think, texting. Then there's phone information. And there's other settings. And as you can see now, the date is set at 06/11/22. Now, today is November 6th. So they're using, the reversed kind of date that they use like in Europe, in England. And unfortunately, there's no way to change that. You cannot change the way the date is displayed. You cannot have it 11/6/2022. I just have not found any way to change it. Now, the sensor to monitor all of your body functions, if you are going to use that, is located on the back of the watch. And it will pick up that information from you when that sensor touches your wrist. As you can see here, it's a big round circle with some other equipment attached to it. But when that touches your skin, that's how it will pick up the information. So here we see how the charger connects to the back of the watch. It connects directly to these two little gold-colored circles on the back. It's magnetic. And the other end of the charger will go into a USB port. Any USB port will do on a computer, on any kind of electronic device, or into an adapter. Now, as you can hopefully see here, the watch face does get smudged very easily. So I guess if you're going to touch it, yeah, it's going to get smudged. But you can very easily remove these smudges with a soft fiber cloth and then make it like new again. So that really shouldn't be a problem. Now, the resolution of the screen of this watch is 240 by 280 pixels, I believe, from what I've seen on the specs. And from comparing it to other similar smartwatches in this price category, that's pretty standard, a 240 by 280 pixel screen. Now, in order to use this watch, you actually have to download the DaFit app, D-A-F-I-T. You have to download that app, pair it to your phone, because if you do not do that, this watch will not work at all. In fact, it will not even tell you time. Okay, it will not tell you the time of day if you do not download that app and connect it to your phone. Now, another thing about the screen is that it's measured as 1.69 inches. That's what it says on the Amazon product page. Now, I don't know if that's measured diagonally or vertically. It does not say. So it's just listed as a 1.69 inch screen. Now, the big issue here is longevity. How long will this watch last? That's a good question. I have no idea. If it lasts a year or 2 years, well, then I would think that it's really worth $30, okay? If it lasts a year, if you could get a year's use out of it, then yeah, it's worth $30. I'm a little concerned about the rubber band. It could possibly start tearing. I don't know, but it doesn't feel like it's the most sturdiest band in the world, even though it is very comfortable. So longevity is a question mark, and that's just something that remains to be seen. So I hope you enjoyed this look at my very inexpensive smartwatch. And while I did not go into all of the features of this watch, if you are contemplating purchasing one, I hope this video did give you some insight as to whether or not these watches are good value. Again, I really like the look of this watch. If you can't afford a $300 or $400 Apple Watch, well, maybe this is a good alternative. And as always, thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye.